So let's define once and for all. What is the goal of design thinking? The goal of design thinking is to solve problems with a creative approach involving cross-functional teams in rapid time and with controlled cost. It worth nothing that design thinking works best when done in a group rather than individually. This is because it is based on sharing doubts, asking questions, and seeking different solutions. This can be most effectively done in a group, which can be a mix of clients, suppliers, colleagues, and all the stakeholders interested in the solution you want to achieve. And one of the most effective ways to learn it is to ask the right question, which you will learn during this training in everyday situation, during meetings with clients or colleagues, even if they are anywhere that you are applying it. By asking these questions, I personally found that many people are realized things that hadn't considered before. And at that point, you can lead them to broader reasoning than the discussion. Design thinking is based on five phases that are empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Each of these phases has a specific function, which we will detail in the next modules. And when you try to apply them the first few times, I recommend using this order so that you have a predefined outline to help you with the process. These five phases follow each other, forming a continuous cycle. So once all the phases are completed, you can start again, aiming to learn more with each iteration and refine the solution based on new data and new information. In reality, the five stages of design thinking don't always have to occur in a specific order. They are not necessarily sequential. Instead, they can often happen simultaneously, and you can iterate through them. Consequently, these stages should be seen as a distinct modes that contribute to a project rather than step in a strict sequence. Many projects typically start with empathizing phase, but this will happen when you become familiar with the design thinking approach. Now, I would like to show you some example of application of design thinking in real life. Um, I find it very useful because to convey the concept, um, they are not intentionally successful business model, but they are focused, they are solution to a problem that are considered important for the users. But pay attention to this. They are all focused on the problems, not on the solution. Okay, this is the important lesson to learn. All are focused on the problems. But why I'm telling you to pay attention to the fact that these projects are all focused on the problem and not on the solution is because often what we want to do is create a new product or feature based on something we find useful or we believe is fantastic. But if it doesn't solve the problem, it likely won't succeed, or it will cost a lot, or there will be many obstacles during the implementation. All two examples are made by GE Healthcare. And the first one is about an unconventional approach to improving children's imaging experience. There was a huge problem with performing MRI scans on children. The first is that it was traumatizing experience for the patient, for the child to be stuck in a tube alone in a room for several minutes without being able to move is a very complicated situation from an emotional point of view. And then it took a long time to carry out the visit with the loss in terms of hospital productivity. The second example is about generate new learnings and ideas to improve the full breast cancer journey. They try to use the same process, of course, is design thinking process, to improve the full breast cancer journey. And now we have a third example that is more about business, but is not strictly related to the business and is made by Corona. They found out a creative solution to the problem of plastic packaging, which holds packs of beer together. This is really a creative solution to this problem. The interesting thing is that they put it in Creative Commons so everyone can use their solution. So this is the end of the fourth module of design thinking, a simple introduction and about the main principle of design thinking. I hope you enjoy it, and see you in the next module where we will apply what we learn in this one.